Good evening, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Faith Storms. I'm a licensed social worker, therapist, and I want to do a little video on breathing. So, I just want to share a few ideas and concepts and quick little things that you can do around your breath. So, the first thing to know is that taking a slow, deep breath is a super shortcut to send your nervous system a message that you are safe. And the reason for this is if you are actually in mortal danger, if you are actually in threat of your life, you will not physically be able to take a deep breath. You will not be able to take a belly breath, like breathing, using your diaphragm, breathing into your belly. Like, it literally will not be possible. So when you're in danger, everything, if you're in fight, flight, freeze, fawn, if you're in any of your reptile brain stuff going on, you cannot breathe deeply. So to take a slow, gentle, deep breath, breathing into your belly, and letting your belly expand, and then exhaling, sends a biochemical message to your nervous system that we are not about to die. Now, just because you're sending a good signal does not mean, oh, you're instantly calm and centered. I'm not saying that, but I am saying a slow, gentle breath is a really good first thing to do anytime you're feeling tense, stressed, upset. Start there. Another thing you can do is a sighing breath. So a sighing breath is simply you take a nice gentle breath deep into your belly, pause, and then sigh it out. You exhale with some force or intention, and you make noise. I love this. I learned this in a mindfulness course that I took years ago. And honestly, I'd kind of forgotten about it. I was messaging one of my clients on BetterHelp, and this popped into my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what a great idea. What a great technique that I used to do a lot, and I still do, but I haven't thought to share it recently with anyone. So inhale through your nose, hold, pause, hold it, and then exhale with a sigh, with some kind of vocalization. I like ah. You can make any sound you want, but that seems to be a good sound. And it works. Like it releases energy, it moves energy. So if you need a quick, like, I'm getting tense, like I'm stressed, inhale, sigh it out. And get into your throat some. Don't just, don't do a head sigh. Does that make sense? Try to get like a throat and gut sigh, for lack of a better word, when I'm doing so Tuesday afternoons at 2 o'clock Eastern. Mary Sice does what's called Tapping Tuesdays, and we do mostly EFT tapping together as a big group. For one person volunteers to go, and then their issue, we all tap on it, or we tap on our issues, and it's pretty amazing. And one of the things she has people do routinely is to talk about how they're feeling, like to express their anger. And it's so interesting because people are like, well, they're very hesitant, they're very kind and gentle with how they're saying things and what they're saying, like about people that have hurt them and abused them. And she's always like, tell them what you want to tell them how you feel. And inevitably people start out very, I'm so angry. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so weak, that's so wimpy. And she's like, tell them from your gut, like tell them from your belly, like how you feel. So instead of like, screw you, which is real, it's like, screw you, like it's from the gut. Ooh, that was good. And she's telling them no, more, louder, stronger. So when you're doing the sighing breath, don't stay up in your head. Don't do a little wimpy sigh. See if you can move it down into your body, at least into your chest, if not like in your gut. So there's my little tip on that if you're trying to move some energy. See, that was like throat and yeah, that was better than okay. So so breathing. Sometimes clients ask me, oh, are there breathing exercises I can do? So I've shared my quick, a slow, gentle breath. Make sure you're doing a belly breath. The sighing breath is another good, like, let's release some tension. If you want a more complicated breathing, you can do what's called counted breathing or box breathing. And counted breathing is basically you inhale to a certain count, you hold it for a certain count, then you exhale for a certain count. Usually a 4 count people use. I've used a 4 count. So you would inhale inhale for, let me see if I can do this. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I can count an inhale, but you would inhale for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you would hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow counts, and then you'd exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do that. Now, I don't do a lot of complicated breathing things with clients usually because I find for my anxious clients, it can actually make anxiety worse. I've had folks that are very hyper-focused on their breathing, and so if they were to then focus more on their breathing, like it would actually increase their anxiety. I have asthma, and so I've just never been drawn to doing a whole lot of work with breath, and I don't know why. I prefer other ways, but breath is important. I'm not saying it's not important. So if you want to do the counted breathing, use like a slow 4 count, 4 counts in, hold it for 4, exhale for 4, pause for 4. That's the 4th. I was like, why box? There needs to be 4 sides. So box breathing, you inhale for 4, hold it for 4, exhale for 4, and then just like quote unquote breathe normally for 4. That's the 4 sides of the box. Okay, I answered my question because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm missing something. Back to my sighing breath. The sighing breath is my favorite. I do it a lot. Now this isn't breathing, but another quick, if you're needing to quickly move some energy, shake it off. So somebody asked me, they're moving quickly from client to client and they don't have a lot of time to do a lot of things, and if they've been dealing with a difficult person, what can they do? And one of the things that came to mind was shake it off. So if you're feeling like a buildup of negative energy, of stress, of tension, what you can do is intentionally, like move it into your hands. You can like clench your fist and then shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. You can wiggle your whole body if you want to. Sorry. Whew. Yes, I'm tired. So the shaking is good because, again, physical movement, it moves energy. And again, it's quick. Like, you don't need to take 10 minutes to do this. Just, focus on, okay, the aggravation of the last person I dealt with. Shake it off, shake it off. And I've done that when I back at our old location. It would be a little bit of a walk to the bathroom. And if I would walk to the bathroom on my way back, I would think about just the tension of the day, like whatever had been building up, and I would walk down the hallway. Nobody was in the hallway. And I would just shake my hands. I would just kind of wiggle my hands and wiggle my arms with the intention of like literally shake it off. Shake off the energy, shake off the tension, and go back to my office and keep on going. So shaking it off is another quick and easy way to shift some energy. The sighing breath, square breathing. Yeah. So some breath as well as a little bit of movement, quicker things to do. So I hope that's helpful. And I will probably see y'all next week probably. Take care.